I met my boyfriend's twin on a Tuesday. By Friday, my boyfriend was dead. And by Sunday, I realized the twin never existed. I know how insane that sounds. But I have receipts. Because what happened wasn't just a weird relationship story. It was a test. A setup. And if I reacted the way he wanted, I don't think I'd be telling you this. I'm not the kind of girl who falls fast. I work hard, I pay attention, and I've learned to spot red flags early. And Ethan, my boyfriend, seemed like the safest choice I'd made in years. Polite, consistent, quiet in a good way. The kind of guy who remembers your coffee order and actually listens when you talk. We'd been together for 6 months. Not move in tomorrow serious, but real, steady. Until one night over dinner, Ethan said something so casually, like it meant nothing. My twin is in town. I froze. Because, twin? You don't forget to mention you have a twin for 6 months. Ethan shrugged like I was being dramatic. We're not that close. Okay, weird, but fine. He asked if I wanted to meet him. We went to a small bar, low music, warm lights, the kind of place that feels safe. Then the twin walked in. Same height, same face, same eyes. But not two different people similar, more like Ethan wearing a different expression. He introduced himself as Ryan, and the first thing Ryan said to me wasn't, "Nice to meet you." It was, "So you're the girlfriend." Cold, like I was a position someone applied for. I tried to laugh it off. Maybe he was just socially awkward. Then Ryan ordered Ethan's exact drink, same brand, same garnish, without even looking at the menu. Ethan laughed. Yeah, we're basically the same person. Ryan's smile snapped off for half a second, and he said, quietly, "Don't say that." After that night, Ryan started appearing a lot. He'd randomly be at places Ethan and I went. He'd text Ethan, and Ethan would suddenly need to step outside. And I kept noticing little mismatches that didn't sit right. Ryan wore a ring Ethan didn't. Ryan had a faint scar under his jaw. Ryan's voice sounded slightly rougher. I told myself I was overthinking. I wanted to be normal about it. Then one night, Ethan fell asleep on my couch. His phone lit up. Ryan was calling. I didn't answer, obviously, but the calls kept coming. Then the calls stopped, and a message appeared. "Tell her I'm sorry." Sorry for what? I stared at Ethan asleep, peaceful, unaware, and my gut did what it always does when something feels wrong. I picked up his phone. At first, I told myself I'd just silence it, just make it stop. But then I saw something that made my stomach drop. There were 2 message threads with Ryan, one normal and one hidden inside a folder of apps labeled Utilities. I opened the hidden one. It wasn't brother talk. It wasn't friendly. It sounded like Ryan was managing Ethan. Ryan, she's watching you. Ethan, I know, I can handle it. Ryan, no, you're getting soft. Then a photo loaded, a picture of me, taken from across the street, from outside my building. My blood went cold. And the last messages were the worst part. Ryan, if she passes, we move to phase 2. Ethan, what's phase 2? Ryan, you know, the test. I put the phone down like it burned my fingers. And I did something I almost never do. I pretended I never saw it. The next day, Ethan was too sweet. Flowers, dinner, soft voice, constant touching, like he was holding me in place. Then he asked, out of nowhere, "Babe, do you trust me?" That question is never innocent when it comes out of nowhere. I smiled. Of course. Ethan studied my face like he was grading me. That night, I got a DM from a blank account. No profile picture, no posts. Message: Hey, I know this is weird, but I think your boyfriend is lying to you. My heart hammered. Then, I'm Ryan. I stared at the screen, because Ryan wasn't warning me like a brother. He was guiding me. Like I was a mouse in a maze and he wanted to see which way I'd run. Ryan told me to meet him alone. I should have blocked him. I should have told Ethan I was uncomfortable. But I needed answers. We met in a cafe in broad daylight. Cameras, people, safety. Ryan sat across from me and didn't smile. He leaned in and whispered, "I don't have much time. Ethan isn't who you think he is." I said, "You're his twin." Ryan's eyes flicked like he hated that word. No, I'm the one who fixes his mistakes. Then he slid a cheap burner phone across the table. Take it. Don't turn it on here. I didn't touch it. I said, I saw the messages. I know about the test. Ryan's face didn't change. Good, he said. Then you know what's next. What's next? Ryan's voice dropped. He's going to disappear. I whispered, disappear? Like break up? Ryan blinked slowly. Like die. 2 days later, Ethan didn't show up. No text, no call, nothing. At first I thought, maybe he's mad. Maybe he's busy. Then I got a call from an unknown number. A woman's voice, professional, controlled. Hello, is this your name? I'm calling from the hospital. My vision tunneled. There's been an accident involving Ethan. Are you family? I couldn't breathe. I'm his girlfriend. Pause, papers, then the words that drain the world of color. I'm sorry. He didn't make it. I didn't even cry at first. I just sat down on the floor and stared at the wall like my brain shut off. Then my phone buzzed. A text from Ethan's number. Did you believe it? I didn't scream. I didn't beg. Something worse than grief hit me. A cold, clean rage. Because now I understood. He wasn't dead. He was watching me, testing me. I typed, "What?" He replied instantly, I had to know if you'd stay loyal. Ryan said you'd fail. My hands shook. I texted, "Where are you?" He sent a location pin, an empty parking lot behind an old strip mall. Then, "Come alone." Of course. I didn't go. Instead, I turned on the burner phone Ryan gave me, and what I saw made my stomach drop again. Because it wasn't evidence of two brothers. It was evidence of one man playing two roles. On the burner phone, there were short videos, clips filmed like rehearsal. Ryan, in the driver's seat, practicing Ethan's soft voice. Ethan, in the passenger seat, practicing Ryan's colder tone. Then a clip that changed everything. Ethan looked straight at the camera and said, "If she panics when she hears I'm dead, she's mine. If she moves on, we ruin her." Ruin her. Next clip showed a folder labeled Alibi, Screenshots, Insurance. My throat tightened. This wasn't a loyalty test. It was a plan. A plan where my reaction would be used against me. Obsessive girlfriend. Unstable. Dangerous. I realized the twin wasn't there to test me. He was there to control the story. And the scariest part? The twin wasn't real. I did the smartest thing I've ever done in a relationship. I became boring. I texted Ethan, "Okay, I'm sorry. I'll come." Then I called my friend Mia, quietly, calmly, and I told her, "If I don't text you a single word in 30 minutes, call the police." I also hit record on my phone and put it in my jacket pocket. Then I drove to the location. But I didn't step out. I stayed in my locked car. I watched. Ethan walked out from behind a pillar, alive, smirking. Then Ryan stepped out too, and that's when I saw it. Ryan's scar under his jaw, it looked smeared, like makeup. Ethan approached my window like he owned the air around me. He smiled and said, "Babe." I cracked my window just an inch, just enough to speak, and I said calmly, "So, which one of you died?" Both of them froze. Ethan's smile twitched. Ryan's eyes narrowed. Ethan stepped closer and hissed, "Why were you in my phone?" I laughed once, short, cold, and I said, "I wasn't." Then I held up the burner phone. Ethan went pale, because he realized something horrible. If Ryan wasn't real, then the only person who could have created this evidence was Ethan himself. And now it was in my hands. I drove away slowly. No dramatic speeding off, no screaming, no tears. I wanted him to keep texting me, because every message was proof. The next morning, I changed my locks. I told people I trusted, and I filed a report. Then I watched Ethan's messages switch from sweet to furious. And that's when I understood the real point of the test. It wasn't about love. It was about control. And the moment I didn't react like a victim, his whole plan collapsed. So tell me this. If your partner faked their death to test you, would you expose them publicly or handle it quietly. Because if I had panicked the way he wanted, I don't know if I'd be telling this story at all.